Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the shuck, and you're very welcome back to the channel. So today we have a new knives, as in plural, day, and a pen. The pen will be a very quick one just at the end, but let me just say, I now have no safe queens in my collection, which is about 350 or something, with everything, with sacks and fixed blades and all my knives. I've no safe queens anymore. I got rid of my last safe queen. Now, those of you who know the channel might know that they're usually in my collection. There's not a knife that I don't use, but I have had the odd few that I was going to use them and then never got around to it. I've had some that I said was a safe queen, but then I broke it and used it. But I got rid of my last one, and I got rid of it to a really nice chap to do business with. And his name is Mr. Mark Congerton. There's his website address. He's on all the media sites, most of the media sites, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. You can go check him out. There's his card, lovely card. And I done a trade plus cash for these two knives that I'm going to show you of my last safe queen, which was a beautiful ivory handled Damascus blade from an old American dealer, Jensen. What was he called? Can't remember his first name now. I can't remember his first name, but he was a custom maker, an old South African custom maker who sadly passed on, but his knife was absolutely beautiful, and I could not make myself use it. So no point in my collection, because I want to be able to say I use all my knives. Now, I maybe might use one of them to cut a bit of thread and then not see it for a year, but all my knives are knives that I will use. You just can't use 350 knives in a rotation, because I can never remember which one I'd used and when. So, but I'm happy to say it. Well, yeah, because my collection doesn't need that. I have enough knives. I don't need a safe queen that's just going to sit in my drawer. These are just my opinions. If you've got a box full of safe queens, more power to your elbow. But I can't afford to do that in my little channel. So, everything I buy now is all my own money. I don't have any support. So I'm just glad that I came to my senses, sold it, and I've got two beautiful knives as a replacement. I added a few quid to it. But just a big thank you to Mark Congerton over here in the UK. Mark now he sells all over the world. Don't get me wrong. If you're in America and you see something on there, he'll post it to you. But he has a great selection of knives, and they're constantly changing. And it's like a daily basis. Sometimes you'll get new knives added, which is just fantastic. So thank you very much, Mark. Really nice to do business with you again. I've done lots of business with Mark. Can highly recommend him. So what did I get? I traded for these two knives. One, as you can see, is a wee knife, and the other is another Karu knife. Karu, which is a South African maker. So first of all, let's take a look at the wee. I'll put this up here, and we'll take a look at the wee knife. This is a knife that I'd wanted for years. It's been out quite a long time. This is the Deacon, and I've always admired it from a distance, but I don't collect a lot of fixed blades anymore. Fixed knives, sorry, locking knives. So this was just one, and I seen it up on Mark's site, and it's what set the ball rolling, because I seen this and I seen the Karu, which I really did fancy after getting the one that I got at Sharp Show this year off Mark. I just wanted another one because I loved the first one so much and still do. So let's get into it. Just comes in the pouch. There was no box with this. Now it comes in the pouch, and this is the most beautiful knife. I just think this is gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful handle on it. Beautiful bolsters, and you can see the way they're all... when they made, and still do, when they make a nice knife, it's nearly faultless, because, I mean, it's such a high quality they set the bar at. Look at that. Straight up the hey diddle diddle. Beautiful anodized clip. This is a purple colour. really, really just, oh, it gets me. And that, I don't know whether you call that cross cut or not. I don't think you do. It's just where it's beveled. You get that beautiful carbon fibre, which just glints in the sun. It's beautiful. Small flipper tab, which is nice. You have the pocket clip and it's a frame lock, but it's got the frame lock, which is easy. You can hold it anywhere here. You can put your fingers anywhere and it's not going to stop the blade coming out, which is nice. I think that should be in all flipper knives that have a frame lock. It should be done this way, where you get a bit of material that comes up over the bar itself. You can see there's the bar going down there in the back of it. But it just makes it so easy to hold, not worry about where your fingers are. And the flip on a wee knife is just gorgeous. I can't even remember if I've had a wee knife before. I'm just not sure. But look at that. And I love this finish on it. It's like a cloudy finish. So you're not worried about any finger marks, if that's the sort of thing you would worry about. Not really my thing. But I just think it is stunning. And I love this backspacer in titanium. The bolster and liners are titanium. It is just beautiful. Is it weight relieved inside? No, don't think it is. But it doesn't need to be because it weighs next to nothing. I would say it's about 3 ounces. Where's my thingy, my doofer? I don't know. Well, I must have taken it back into the kitchen again. I haven't got it here. So my weighing scales, I'll do it when I do the review. So I'm not going to go into detail. This is just a quick review. What do you think of this knife? I think it is beautiful. Lovely rounded spine on it. Purposeful jimping. Just here. Well, purposeful, I'm saying. Yeah, it is ish. Do I need it there? I don't really need it, but it actually looks quite nice there. And when I put my thumb there, it does give a bit of grip. But again, this is not a huge, big knife. Where have we got? We got my little ruler here. So you've got a blade length of about 3 1/4 and a close length of just over, well, maybe a 4 1/4 close length. So it's a very usable knife. 4 3 basically, a little bit more. But a large hand fits in there lovely. Beautiful grip this way, beautiful grip that way. Even the back grip is handy enough. The only thing with the back grip, that maybe sticks in my hand. But I don't cut with this sort of a knife in that position anyway. So that's the way I'm going to be cutting, or I'll be cutting like this. One of the two. It is just really beautifully done. I haven't put any oil on it. This is the way it came from Mark, with a beautiful close on it. But yeah, absolutely chuffed with that. Review coming shortly on that once I've carried it for a while. So really, really happy with that. And then this is the Crew. And this is William O'Kelly. And he and his son makes knives now as well. This is another just beauty. This is a gunstock pattern, as you can see there, with a beautiful big diamond stainless steel shield. Large bolster. I'm not going to call it, it is a bird's eye, but it's got the same material in each. You can sort of see that there. Yeah, you can see it. Would love it with a bit of brass. Nah, not really. No, it doesn't need it. Because this is custom, it's nearly all stainless steel or, you know, materials that are not brass. So it doesn't need it whatsoever. I like the big pivot. But the nice thing I like about his knives is the detail. And I'm not going to go into them now, but you've actually got just amazing detail on this knife. It's micarta. But it's the posh micarta. Like you've got rag micarta up here. This is just a beautiful piece of micarta. I'm trying to get, you can see it on it. It's beautifully done. Lovely, lovely micarta. Beautifully well hafted. The hafting is amazing on Williams knives. Look at that beautiful back spring on it, which runs right down to the termination. Beautifully crisp. The blade is slightly off center, but again, nothing that's ever going to bother me. The walk and talk on it is lovely. It is beautiful. There we go. And there's that blade back down again. You can see it. It's slightly off, but honestly, really wouldn't bother. This was made in 2021, and it's an RWL 34, and this lovely 2 different types of micarta, and then I think that's a bit of G10. separating the just details, but we'll go through them. I'll swing at it at another time. I think it's a lovely knife. It's the native. It's called the McNative, which I think is lovely, which is a lovely native shaped blade, deep hollow grind in it, which is beautiful. And then you'll see Karu's signature on there. So it's K''R''O, which is a place in South Africa. But lovely, really nice. Look forward to doing and showing you that. So Mark, thank you very much. This is just a wee side thing. I haven't used a fountain pen for years. It's what we used to use when I was in school. Once you went to big school, you got a fountain pen, and that's the way you wrote. In fact, I think we even used them in primary school too. This is a beautiful little fountain pen, small, but it comes out. And then you just clip that on and you have a full-size fountain pen, which is just beautiful. I've got a medium nib in this. This has been blackened out. And I have to say, as a writer, it is absolutely beautiful. Very easy to write with. Let me just see writing behind a camera. You're not going to see it. But it just writes so nice. I love the pen. And I'm going to be using it more and more now. And I hope this is not going to take me down a fountain pen sort of rabbit hole. But this is, oh, can't see behind the camera. There we go. And it just screws in there solidly. It has a lovely clip, beautiful clip. And it's one of those clips, if you're putting it into your pocket, which I done the other day going out, you just put that down. You know, when you're putting it into the pocket, you're not worrying where the clip is. You just press the top of it down with your finger and it slips in and holds in beautifully. Really nice retention on the clip. So just a beautiful £17 for this. Anodized aluminium in that lovely blue. And that was £17. And there was an offer on the inks. This is a wee box of 10. And I bought 3 boxes of 10 refillable inks. It actually has one of those charger fills inside if you want to use an ink bottle, but this to me is just quicker and easier. So I got 30 of them, and it still came in the 20 odd pound. I can't remember what it was for the 30 cartridges and a £17 pen, and it came to 20 odd pounds. I just think that's fantastic value. And the most important part, the nib is so nice to write with, which shocked me because I was expecting the old scratchy. I can remember at school you had the cheap fountain pens and they're old scratchy things. I just didn't like them at all. Really didn't like them. But this I love. And the reason I'm doing it and why I'm probably talking about it so much, I write little details of things that we've got on shows coming up, and I'm constantly thinking for podcasts, and I write things down for videos. I go back the next day and I can't read what I've wrote. I'm that lazy a writer. I scribble everything. I gloss over words. It looks like a Donald Trump signature, which to anybody else but him means nothing. So I'm really pretty. So Amazon, and it's called the, let me just get the Hong Olan. It's HONGOIAN M2. So M for Mike. Just beautiful. Really is worth going. If you ever want to get back into fountain pens again, I highly recommend this. I love it. I've had it about a week now, so and I've been using it constantly as much as I can to try and get my writing a little bit more legible. It's been a lovely day for me. Thank you very much for watching. Reviews coming, not on the pen, but the reviews coming on the 2 knives over the next couple of weeks once I take them in turn and give them a bit of use. Just very happy to have them. Thank you, Mark, for facilitating that and keeping the collection growing. All the very best. Paddy's way now. Bye now.